All right, folks, it's time for my Sunday fun day now. It's about 7 p.m., about 5 after. And, I'm sorry. Ooh, forgot to take that off. My apologies. I've had that on all day. Win's a win. That could have gone either way there towards the end. Boy, oh boy, squeaked by on that one. Obviously, I'm a Packers fan. Always have been, always will be. Yes, I live in the state of Michigan, but being that we're only 2 hours away from Green Bay, not even if you're going qualifying speed. Predominantly everybody up here is a Packers fan. I'd say easily 75%. I really don't care to make any comments on Detroit, and we'll leave that alone. So, yeah, good win today. You know, I don't know what's more nerve-wracking. By the way, it's Sunday Fun Day. Um, for about 1 hour, I'm whooped. Watching a game like that on TV, which I can't afford to do. Not if it's a nice day out. You give me some crappy weather or winter weather or something like that, yes, I'll take time out on a Sunday to catch most of the game on TV. Absolutely. Beautiful fall day like today. I had it blaring on the old Milwaukee work radio all afternoon while working on fence, and it was pretty nerve-wracking. Anyway, enough about that. Win's win. All's well. Okay, Sunday fun day. I thought I'd take a nice little ride on the Ranger, check on a couple of crops. There's been a couple of questions asked about how's the sorghum doing? How's the regrowth? It's been good for a while, folks. This stuff has absolutely exploded in the last 4 days. With all that moisture and then some good sunlight that we've had. This beast they call sorghum is going to turn into beast mode this week. We have a very summery week ahead of us here. Added in with a little bit of moisture and some 80-degree days and some pure sunlight, this stuff is just going to get stupid. We'll do another update. Remember this picture right here. We'll do another update on this stuff Friday or Saturday of next week. 110% we will be harvesting another crop off here, folks. It's just a matter of what height and at what time. If you keep up with the videos, you'll know I ran out of sorghum seed. This wedge here was planted into peas and oats, and it was an awful peas and oats crop, and I don't understand why. You know, that other field that I did, that new property, that turned out beautiful. This was planted well before then, had fantastic weather, and it was just absolutely pathetic. It has grown up a little bit again here, actually quite well. The oats, anyway. I'm not seeing much for peas, I can tell you that. Which, yes, you time it out correctly, you can get a second harvest of peas and oats. We'll see what this looks like come harvest time for the sorghum. I will most likely cut this down. We'll see what it looks like. But I gotta tell you, I'm pretty damn impressed with this. I've got to attribute to being that hybrid BMR. The leaves on this young immature sorghum that's growing right now is tenfold of what that other sorghum field is, which is growing rapidly back, by the way. Maybe we'll take a look at that next week as well. I don't put a lot of faith in another harvest on the other field, the secondary field, but you know, I'm not going to discount it. It just, yeah. But the leaves on here is just amazing, and of course, folks, that's where the nutrition comes from. I will make up my mind on if the price is worth the difference when I get all of my nutrition reports back. I actually have received my nutrition report back on the chopped sorghum. We'll sit down and I'll share that with you here probably next week. I don't have it on me. I do know that next year when we go to chop sorghum, we need to go for a little higher moisture content. That stuff, as dry as it looked, and it did. I poured the water to that stuff, you know, going shooting up into the silo. But I took the sample before going in the blower and getting any other water on it, moisture. Tested out at, what the hell was it, 54%. In talking to Will Sowers and the good information he has that he's willing to share, which is, you know, a true blessing. That's not very common these days. We really need to shoot for about a good 65%, and it showed too. So we'll keep that in heavy mind next year. But once I get the nutrition reports back, I will make my own decision financially on if it's worth it or not for the almost double in price BMR hybrid versus just your sorghum sedan, whether it be a hybrid or not, run-of-the-mill stuff. We'll see. We will see. Very happy with the regrowth, though. I got to be honest with you, as sickening as it is for this time of year, folks, with the weather that we had, that we received, I'm happy. We will be getting another crop off of here. I don't care if it just grows about another foot. It'll be better than that. We're going to whack it down, bale it up, high moisture baleage, and make another line. It's just a matter of how long that line's going to be. I would sure love to see 50 to 75 bales if we're going to go through the movements, as greedy as that just sounded. But only time will tell. We can sit here and talk about it all we want, but we gotta give her time. Weather is on our side this coming for sorghum. Yeah, beautiful day today. This is a little bit morbid, but I always appreciated an overcast type day. What you're seeing now is what it's been all day today. I think the sun came out for a grand total of about 10 minutes, which was real wise of me to put laundry on the clothesline. So had the old thinking cap on today, boy. Other than that, worked on a lot of fence. I got a lot more tied in, which means the new is now live and the old got taken down. I got a ways to go. It's going to be one of my main projects here this fall, is to continue on with the fence line. Kind of go from there. My goal was to make it a springtime project, and of course there'll be time in the spring too a little bit. I want to backtrack on that and say that I don't want to have to be concentrating on fence in the spring. My mind is on nothing but tillage and crops and getting it in, and I think it's going to be more of a fall type ordeal. When things calm down just a little bit, obviously we're in a little bit of a lull right now. Waiting on corn silage, that's going to be a little while. We're waiting on the sorghum, and I'm here to tell you, it needs to be a perfect world, but there is some grassy land that is justifiable in knocking down and baling. The time of the year makes that a joke, but we'll see what happens. We'll pay attention to the old weather forecast, and we'll kind of go from there. But I'd have to say this sorghum is almost a good foot in some places, and it's about to explode. It's getting to that stage, and with that weather that we have coming, this is the second regrowth, it's about to just absolutely explode. So, looking forward to it. This is going to be good. This is going to help out a lot. I'm yet to do a video because harvest isn't over yet, but I will do a video on harvest intake this year. I've stated on other videos lately, I think I have, that I'm good on quota. The farm is safe, the cattle are safe, but I haven't anything for sale. I will not even embark on the possibility of sales, except for some more small squares, a little bit of them, some of them. Which, you know, I'm thankful I have what I have for the farm and the cows, but, you know, you need to understand something here. Very dependent, not just myself, but, you know, feed for sale in one form or another really helps a farmer out in the winter time. It helps out with, of course, the taxes and the insurance, and maybe even, you know, in some cases you have a stellar year, it might just cover fuel for the year. That's pretty big, folks. Otherwise it's out of pocket, or you know, you're waiting until after you sell your calves, which of course I'm not selling anything this fall. That needs to be another different video. I need to give you my explanation on that. And you know, there really won't be any income on that farm until the spring. That's kind of hard to manage. So anyway, I'm just blabbing now, folks. It's a beautiful Sunday night. Time to let loose just a little bit here for about an hour. I'm pretty tired, and I got to hit the road tomorrow morning, right directly after chores, for a few days. And yeah, sorry about that 1 week leave of absence. It's just a choice I made. I wanted to be completely dedicated to some stuff that I had going on. All is well, all is good. And stay tuned next week, folks. We're going to have some really good videos coming up with that sorghum silage. If you're excited about it, I can promise you right now, I got you beat by 10 times. Yeah, looking very forward to seeing what that stuff looks like. I can imagine it's obviously going to be tremendously different because it was chopped fine, you know, versus these bales. And kind of looking forward to seeing what it smells like and all that other stuff. You know, does it come out a little bit gummy? I don't know. We're going to have all those answers though next week. Look forward to sharing it with you. I know a lot of you are very interested to see what that chopped sorghum will do. But we'll go from there. Folks, I got to get going. I'm going to talk to Fred in here for a few minutes or better. And yeah, go catch a Sunday night football game on the couch. That sounds really good. But hope everybody had a really nice weekend, nice week to come. And we're going to talk to you sooner than later.